Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very happy to all of you who will listening or who will continue to watch a video presentation for our team. The title of our video presentation is Arts and Culture in Malaysia. So we will pick about 4 states in Malaysia. 4 states we will choose is Kedah, Melaka, Negeri, Sembilan, and the last is the Terengganu. So we will continue. The arts and culture in Malaysia is about we will see the introduction first. The arts, vast subdivision of culture composed of many creative endeavors and discipline. The arts encompasses literally arts and goods. Culture set of shared attitudes, goals and practice that define a group of people such as the people of a particular region. The culture of Malaysia draws on the varied cultures of the different people of Malaysia. The first people to live in the area were indigenous tribes that still remain. You will see they were followed by the Malays who moved from mainland Asia and ancient time. You can see at the graph. So the Chinese and Indian cultural influences made their mark when trade began with those countries. So we will go to the 4 states that we will present about the arts and culture.
Assalamualaikum. And today I will talk about the culture of Kedah state. Okay, as we know, Kedah is one of the state in the Malaysian Federation. It's situated in the north Malay Peninsula, and as we know, the Kedah is a multicultural ethnics. It consists of Malay, Chinese and Indian, and the most majority of its people is Malay oriented, but and the national language is Malay, Bahasa Melayu, as far as it's also a national language for the Malaysian Federation, and also English is also be taught in the school, and also is to be known as the second language. And there is no language barrier between Chinese, Indian and Malay. So Kedah culture can be reflected in the architecture and the lifestyle that we can see in the tradition. And one of the culture that we can see that we reflect the Kedah, mostly Kedah, is from its food. The most popular dish in the Kedah is laksa Kedah, which I mean is original laksa from the Kedah. It's very different from the other states, from the Penang state, from the Johor state and the other state, because laksa Kedah is known as its signature of the sweet, sours and the taste of the gravy. That's one of the culture. And the other one is also we can see on the historic landmark, which we can see the Kedah culture is being influenced from the Islamic traveller or Middle East traveller, as we know, the Arabian travellers. So we can see the architecture of the Kedah state heavily influenced in the Arabian architecture. We can see Masjid Zahir, the Kedah Palace, and the village houses. So we can see there's an influence of Arabian, and one of the most that we can say the popular culture in Kedah, which is one of the legend that we can see, is the Kedah is one of the original state which you can see the silat, which we in Malay we call pencak silat. It's one of the Malay martial art, and it's born in the Kedah, in the Gurun, which been known as seni silat gayung. This is very important as it reflects the Malay culture, and also it reflects the high heritage of the Kedah supposed to be. So this make the Kedah is very special, and that's it for today, and we'll meet you next time. Thank you.
Next, I will tell about Melaka. Melaka is a state in Malaysia located in the southern region of the Malay Peninsula, next to the Strait of Melaka. Melaka was the location of one of the earliest Malay Sultan. Melaka is famous for its unique history and is one of the major tourist destinations in Malaysia. Each group upholds their tradition, and it is reflected in their foods, religion, customs, festival, culture, design and handicraft. Among the unique Melaka culture is Dondang Sayang, which is recognized by UNESCO. Dondang Sayang is a traditional Malay art still practiced in Melaka by 4 communities: the Malays, Babanyonya, Chiti and Portuguese communities. Melaka is very famous for its unique foods, products such as belacan, cincaluk, dodol, gula Melaka and others. For food, Melaka received recognition from the World Street Food Congress for Nyonya Siamese noodle and Kuli street satay. Malay community in Melaka is generally divided into two, which are the Temenggong custom and Pepatih custom. Jongkewok is the Chinatown area of Melaka. It was once known for its antique shop.
Next, I will share about the art and culture in Negeri Sembilan. Negeri Sembilan is located in southern region of Malay Peninsula. The Minangkabau people brought along with them a culture heritage which is still preserved and practiced today as the Adat Pepatih, a matrilineal system of inheritance and administration that is unique to the state. It is a system where the husband is a head of the household and inheritance passed from the mother to the daughter. The Minangkabau divided into 12 suku or tribes, and marriage between members of the same tribe or clan is forbidden. In the culture, we have Negeri Sembilan also has a traditional music like a Cak Lempong, Dikir Rebana, Tumbuk Kalang and Bongai. The musical instrument used bear some semblance to Sumatra, the ancestral home of the Minangkabau people. Dance like the Tarian Lilin, Candle Dance and Rentak Kuda, Beat of the Horse are popular in Negeri Sembilan, and the coordinate movement of the dancer is in their colourful costumes, in their tarian piring and the upbeat tempo of tarian randai. Unlike modern dance, each beat, rhythm and movement in this dance combines to form a story, maybe of a bygone mystic or simply a reflection of lifestyle of another era. They are usually performed at traditional festivals, culture event and dinner time culture shows. The Negeri Sembilan State Museum and Complex Center is the heart of Negeri Sembilan art scene. Built in Minangkabau style in 1953 on Jalan Sungai Ujong in Sembilan, the complex comprised of 3 main buildings, which are the Teratak Perpatik, the Ampang Tinggi Palace and Minangkabau House. Royal Museum Seri Menanti, you can expect to see historical weapon, brass items, various silverware, many different artifacts, handicraft traditional clothes, wood carving, photograph, as well many items used by the royal family. The Seri Menanti Royal Museum was built entirely of local hardwood using traditional building methods without the use of nail or screw, and it was originally intended to be a royal palace. There are various documents concerning the royal family on display here, and visitors can also see costume, bed, chamber, traditional furniture and weaponry. Thank you.
Okay, we talk about Terengganu. Terengganu has a distinct culture, personality and is blessed with some of Malaysia's most vibrant attractions, making it a leading tourism destination in the country. Visitors are thrilled by its wealth of traditional art, culture and rich Malay heritage. Terengganu is where people come to experience the authentic way of life in the east coast of Malaysia, expressed through life in the Lebak town and fishing village to the feast. They are seen of an artistic pursuit of traditional culture performance which have been lovely preserved. Okay, next we talk about the culture of Terengganu. Okay, one of them is Ulet Mayang dance. This grateful dance of worship is the most popular in Terengganu. According to the legend, a group of fishermen encountered a freak storm in the middle of the sea. One of them was pursued by the evil sea spirit, and he was then taken ashore, where a medium was called to revive the possessed fisherman and to entice the spirit to return to the sea. The dance is performed by 10 to 15 dancers, calling upon assistance from the princess or seven siblings, which is accompanied by the soothing sound of traditional music instruments, which lullaby chant of a four-line verses poem. The contemporary version of the Ulet Mayang is performed on a very formal stage function and event. Next, let me talk about the print batik, one of the art of Terengganu. The batik means drawing up with mat. The color and the pattern clothes have gained popularity not in the Malaysia but also in the international fashion scene. The fabric normally carry motifs that reflect of the flora and fauna, geometry and landscape of nature. Terengganu batik is renowned for its vibrant color, both print and its versatility. It is soft, light and breezy and very well suited for the summer and tropical climate, and its fabric is made into shirt, dress, scarf, kafan, sarong and pillowcase. There are two types of batik, the hand-drawn and the block print. The hand-drawn is based on artistic imagination creativity, and the hand-drawn into the white fabric with hot liquid wet, creating a design. The gratefulness and speed of their freehand never kills to amazing one's attention, and it is beauty to the higher from traditional batik where each hand-drawn article of clothing is unique. Next, we will talk about the keropok, one of the food from Terengganu. Some we call the fish sausage or fish stick. But in Terengganu, this is a popular evening snack. Everyone knows keropok. Keropok lekor is actually made from processed feed meat with salt and sagu flour. This mixture is then hand rolled into sausage shape into 6 to 10 inches long and immediate cook. There are three types of keropok: keropok lekor, keropok goreng and keropok keping. There is also the steamed style keropok exclusive to Chinatown, made in ikan parang. Even the sauce is different, with the ingredient made out of chili and shrimp paste as compared to the normal homemade chili sauce. The tasted keropok Terengganu retain it identified by having more fish meat as its main ingredient.
So the conclusion for our video presentation is the arts are an important cultural tools for expressing concerns and love for the world we occupy. Science is for the most part focused on altering our physical relationship with the natural world. Art is oriented more toward a physiological and emotional understanding of that relationship. In Malaysia, it has many races and tribes. It has 14 states in Malaysia, including Peninsula and Borneo. Though we have many races and tribes, Malaysians agree under one roof. We are Malaysian. So that's all for our video presentation today. Thanks for watching. Bye. Malaysians, one roof.